Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hi guys, it's your pontiff, Archibald Chesterfield III, guys. Why I sold my Rolex? Why I sold my Rolex? Why I sold my Rolex? Why? Well, it wasn't me who actually sold it. No, I wouldn't be silly enough to sell a Rolex Submariner. No. One of my competitors, Bark and Jack, I'll link to his video. He just sold his no-date Submariner, a 14060M. And I gotta be totally honest with you, he is mad. Why would you sell a Rolex? Because you don't sell Steel Sports Rolex. Now, to make it worse, what has happened is he's gone and bought a Black Bay 58. The Black Bay 58. The poor man's Rolex. If you can't afford a Submariner, you get a Tudor. You get a Tudor. And I didn't want to make this video. I didn't want to make it. But I am forced to make this video because it is absolute stupidity. I am very, very sorry to have to say this, but to sell a Steel Sports Submariner and buy a Tudor Black Bay, you're supposed to go the other way. You don't go backwards. You don't wind backwards. Well, you don't do that. Now, I gotta be honest with you. My good friend, Bark and Jack, I gotta tell you, man, that is a stupid thing to do. I did something equally as stupid many years ago. I had two Submariners. I had a solid gold Submariner, the blue dial. I had the 16618, and I had a 14060. And what did I do? Let me tell you. I sold it. Yes, I sold my Submariner date. And I justified it by saying, actually a friend who's no longer a friend because I had a massive fight, you know, the piano dude, he said to me, hey Arch, you've already got the gold sub, why do you need the steel no date? What a stupid bit of advice. I mean, that's the sort of advice you do if you divorced a doctor, you know, just stupidity. If you were married to a doctor, that's the sort of stupid advice. What can I say? And the honest truth is that it's a dumb move, because what happens is inevitably you get rid of the cheaper one by justifying it that you've got the more expensive one. In my case, I had the solid gold Submariner. In Bark's case, Adrian's case, he's got the Kermit. But you know what's going to happen? This is what happens to, I'm just a poor guy from a poor family with a moosh, Kenny Fandango. You know what's going to happen? Eventually he will sell the Kermit and he will be subless. As well as being spineless, he'll be subless. And I gotta tell you, it is a very, very, very bad idea. It's an appalling idea. And I've got to tell you this. A Rolex Submariner is a Rolex Submariner, the #1 sports watch in the world. Guess what? Tudor is for losers. If you can't afford a Rolex, you buy a Tudor. Okay, that's the truth. If you can't afford a Rolex, you get a Tudor. It's like if you can't afford a BMW, you get a Volvo. If you can't afford a Mercedes, you get a Volvo. That's the same sort of logic. Because Tudor ain't Rolex. It ain't Rolex. It doesn't matter how much spin we put on it. A tuner is for people who can't afford Rolex. And I've got to tell you, it's the poor man's Rolex. I got to tell you, my Rolex Submariner, guess what, guys? I have put everything in the bank safe. I put it all in there. I had a couple watches out. Actually, I put all of my wife's watches in except for her Omega, one of the constellations. I put all of I had the 5127, that's the Patek white gold Calatrava. I put in the Speedmeister. And what did I keep? I could have kept any watch. Some people said, Green Room said Explorer 2. No, ABC said Explorer 2. I could have got the Millie. No. I got the Rolex. I kept the Rolex Submariner. I want to be one and done. I want to prove that this is the almighty quintessential sports watch. And you know what? Don't ever think a Tudor can replace a Rolex. It can't. Now, Adrian said, the build quality on the tuner is better than the Rolex because it was a pre-ceramic. But you know what? That's all bullshit because Rolexes are Rolex. I own a Rolex. You saw that James Bond movie where that sexy wench says, Rolex? And he goes, no, Omega. Can you imagine if he said, no, Tudor? Ooh, she would have laughed at him. Ha, Tuna? Tuna is not. The only people who find tuna sexy is Austin Daniels, who bought an Iconaut and a Hydronaut. I mean, it is for the uncoolest of the uncool. They get some solace in the tuners, but not your Pontiff. Your Pontiff, I gotta be honest with you, I gotta tell you, that is a dick move. That is a really dick move. Man, I've seen some stupid things selling a Rolex. Now, if you're in hard times and money's not going well, hey man, you know what? Adrian recently, he went into the coffee business. Remember the coffee business? And I know all about the coffee business, okay? Look at this, okay? I know all about the coffee business because we had Pontiff's Blend, the Chesterfield, the Pontiff's Blend. You know what? How many coffees do you think I've managed to sell? Well, let me tell you. Not bloody many. This is a very, very nasty business. So Adrian's business, it's not going well. I understand. The coffee isn't easy to sell. I completely get it. You know this? I completely get it. I understand it's not easy to sell. I get it, man. I get it completely. I get it. I understand. Actually, whilst we're at there, I'm just going to make a coffee. just as I'm doing it now, I'm going to put some labels onto the Pontiff's blend. You know, I got to tell you, man, seriously, I know all about lousy business ideas. How do I know about it? Because, man, I have been there myself. You think I haven't had some duds? Man, the coffee business, oh my God, man, it is so damn hard. It is so damn hard. It is hard, man. Let me just tell you this now. I don't want to be nasty or go on and on about it, but the coffee business, let me tell you, it is ferocious. Oh my God. It is very, 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 oh shit. Very, very tough, man. It is tough. It is very tough. And I know what it's like to bring out a new brand of coffee to market. It's tough. Pontiff's blend. There we go. Look at that. That's my own coffee. You think I can sell this crap? No, you can't. And I understand Adrian fell head over in heels in love. He fell head over heels in love with his coffee idea. I know this. How do I know this? Because I also went into this stupid business myself. I went there myself, and you know what? You know what happened, don't you? I didn't manage to sell this garbage either. I'm reduced to selling my coffee at a flea market. That's right. Flea market blend. That's the way it goes, man. It's tough. It's mean, it's vicious. And I gotta tell you now, a tuna is no way in the world is a tuna as good as a Rolex. And I gotta tell you, man, it is a dick mistake. I understand things are tough, hasn't worked out well. Man, I'm still stuck with this coffee crap as well. And I gotta say, man, I really feel for you, man. But let's be honest there. A tuna is a poor man's Rolex, and it's no substitute for a Rolex. No substitute for a Rolex. Man, I can't sell that coffee either. You know, I'm stuck with them. They don't bloody sell. Hey guys, check out one of my best friends, Jamie Opulence, on YouTube. Just go to Jamie Opulence on YouTube. A fantastic channel from my good friend Jamie. Check it out, guys. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to introduce a new service to you. ValueYourWatch.com. Proud supporters of ArchieLuxury. No seller's fees, no buyer's fees. That's right, guys. This is a trading platform to buy or sell watches. You can start selling for free. That's right. We advertise our paying subscribers on Google, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. It's a global platform. That's right, guys. Get $50 off the annual subscription by applying the coupon Archie when you check in there. But guys, you can try this for free straight away. Guys, you can start listing watches. ValueYourWatch.com. Give it a try and tell me what you guys think of that.
All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, any me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, any me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, any me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck.
Like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and don't be afraid to get a paid review. $50 for a paid review. It helps me stay full-time on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. $50 paid review. I can't survive on Google Ads. I need your support. And guys, you could also sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay as little as $1 a month to keep me on YouTube. Hey guys, Archie Luxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.